MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Baltimore Orioles and the Oakland A's. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Trevor Cahill gets the ball for Oakland in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, when you think of Trevor Cahill, you think of one thing: power sinker. A lot of guys around the league refer to this guy as he throws a bowling ball. Sinker, slider guy, two-pitch guy, will occasionally throw a changeup. The key to Trevor Cahill, getting that power sinker in the strike zone. And if he is, you're going to see a boatload of ground balls.
Coming to the plate now, Jonathan Villar. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. Lifetime line against Trevor Cahill. He's 1 for 5. Line hard to the left side, but foul. Here's another 0-2. Grounded back up the middle. Simeon's there, and that's the first out. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
You know, Matt, a big part of the offense is Mark Trumbo. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
The windup and the 0-1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Good breaking ball that time in for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. And the A's will get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Tanner Scott will be the starter for the O's in this contest. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy has 3 pitches that he brings into his mix. And if he has all of them working, he has a chance to be really solid. A good pitcher, but he needs command of all 3 of his pitches.
Standing in, number 22. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First delivery to him on the way. And that one just missed outside. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
1-1. Hit hard towards center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So here in the first inning, the leadoff man's aboard to kick things off.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to. Leadoff single in the bottom of the first. After their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board, boys are flying around.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. Pitch is high, the throw. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw.
Well, he tried to turn a single into a double by stealing second on the first pitch, but they were ready for it. Good catch and throw from behind the plate, and it's like that base hit never happened.
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. He's set, and the 2-0 pitch. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Good piece of hitting there, but you can't help wonder what might have been if the previous play didn't unfold like the way it did. If he doesn't get tagged out, he probably scores on that one pretty easily. Instead, it's just a one-out double.
Into the box now, Jed Lowry, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. There's a drive out to left center field. And the run will score as the A's get off to a 1-0 lead. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
Every manager and every pitcher in the league loves to play with an early lead, and they've got one here. Back-to-back doubles put them up by a run with the opportunity to stretch the lead here with another dangerous hitter set to step up.
Here's Chris Davis now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. And it's fouled away. To short, hit hard. Scooped up on the backhand. A tag for one. Now to the plate, Matt Olson. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Popped him up. Nunez has got it, and the side is retired. One for the A's, courtesy of Jed Lowry. Second inning coming up, and Oakland has claimed the early one. Here's Mark Trumbo now. He'll get us started in the top of the second. First pitch is a sinker for a called strike one. Behind 0-2 now. The 0-2 once more. Count remains at 0-2. Struck him out.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And let's take a look at outfielder Stephen Piscotty. Stanford grad, so you know he's got the smarts and the baseball acumen to get it done out there. Big middle of the order bat, big time arm from right field as well.
Line towards center field. And the Orioles have their first hit of the ball game. Stepping up now, Renato Nunez. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. No balls and a strike to count. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Settling in now, number 62. First trip to the plate for him in the ball game. No balls and 1 strike. Mancini, the runner at first with 2 gone. A weak chopper up the line, but that one rolls foul. Hit out towards second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The A's lead this one 1-0. Striding into the box, Stephen Piscotty set to lead off the home half of the second. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike two.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, as in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch, that slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Stephen Piscotty is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Here comes the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little...
Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. And gone right down the line the other way. Wow! It's a solo shot for Mark Canha, and Oakland has moved out in front here 2-0.
And he even knew he got away with one here. He was late on the pitch, barely catching up to it, but he has enough strength to muscle it off the foul pole for a homer. Cheap? No way. That's impressive.
In now, Marcus Semien, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. Slider that just grabs the outside corner. One out, nobody on. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Jones is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away. Ready now, Jonathan Lucroy. First offering on its way. There's a strike.
0-1's the count.
Here comes the 0-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? No, a little too much hook on it there. It's a foul ball. Hit high and deep to right center. Right fielder is on the run. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. The A's strike for one on the solo homer. We've played two. It's now 2-0 Oakland. Leading off the inning, Tim Beckham, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
Throw on to first, and Cahill's looking sharp here. 2 away. Ready now for Baltimore. Jonathan Villar. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and the inning continues. So that'll extend the inning and give Adam Jones a chance.
Check out the lefty as he absolutely jumps on that first pitch and hammers it to right. Got what he was looking for and put a good swing on it.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. 2-0 Baltimore. And he's safe. Here's Chris Davis now. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
VR on second. Jones on at first with 2 down. And he fouls this one off. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Orioles strand a couple. They trail it here 2-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 22, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
1-0 the count. The 1-0. Left side. And that's through for a hit. So an inning opening single kicks off their half of the third.
Leadoff single to start the third right now. From an offensive standpoint, keep the aggressive at-bats happening. Keep the pressure on the defense. Everything's looking good right now.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. 1 there. Back to Davis, and they turn the double play.
The batter, number 8.
Here's Jed Lowry now. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And now a pitch that's taken here by Lowry as that evens the count at 1-1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Hit to short. Beckham is up with it. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing there for the A's, but they hold a 2-0 lead. So here's the cleanup hitter, Mark Trumbo. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Hey, great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
And, strike 3 called as he gets a little help there. 1 away.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch-outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
Pitch on the way. Called strike 0-2.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at-bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first.
Up next for the Orioles.
And here's Renato Nunez. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And a foul tip held onto here at strike 1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They're still down. It's 2-0. Here's Chris Davis now. Reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. First delivery to him on the way. And he chased up and out of the zone. A swing and a miss.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
The 0-1 on its way. Missed with a slider. Ground ball left side. And Beckham's throw is in time at first, one away.
Now batting, first baseman.
Next up for the A's, Matt Olson. He flew out in his last at-bat. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
Hey, he's going to have to set his sights a little bit more over the heart of the plate. I can't have one of my best left-handed power hitters reaching and taking an ugly swing like that.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Number 62 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Fly ball out toward left center field. Jones on the move, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1-2-3 go the A's, but they're on top 2-0. Leading off the inning, number 62, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Number 62.
A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Throw to first takes care of Beckham for the second out of the inning.
Number 61.
So stepping in, Austin wins. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 0-1 the count. Now that ball's hit well, deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. And that's off the left field wall. Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
As we take another look, you can see the left fielder selling out here, goes up for it, but just can't bring it down. And by the time the center fielder makes it over to help out, the hitter is halfway to third with a nice triple.
Into the box, Jonathan Villar, as he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and they'll escape danger here after the 2-out triple as the inning is over. No damage done after the 2-out triple. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Digging in, Mark Canha as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the fifth.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. So a good start to the inning for the A's as their leadoff hitter reaches base safely.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Digging in, Marcus Semien. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Hit hard towards center. In there, a base hit.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Line drive to center field. Jones patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with 1 away. So the batting order turns over now and set to go number 22. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. First pitch on its way. Line to the right side. But no one can get to this one as it's down for a foul ball inside the visitors' bullpen. Now the 0-1. Line towards center field. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Hey, with that base hit right now, the lead's 3-0. And the way their pitcher's going, D-Row, that might hold up in this one.
Yeah, and you're well aware of it, Dan, as an offense, just trying to put those extra runs across the board. You can take a look at the guy on the slab, toeing the slab. He's on fire right now.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. And it's gone. So a 3-run blast to deep center here as they pile on. It's now 6-0.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone over the heart of the plate, this guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat. This one was no shocker.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Jed Lowry.
Here's Jed Lowry now. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. This is line to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
And now here comes Oriole manager Buck Showalter on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Miguel Castro gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Here's Chris Davis now, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left.
Hey, that's a heck of an effort by the third baseman right there, selling out to try and save extra bases for the pitcher, but it got through.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, as he rips it on the ground to second. To second for 1. On to Davis at first. It's a double play, and the side is retired. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
The next 0-2. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. 1-1 the count to Chris Davis. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Here's Mark Trumbo now. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled off. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far.
Hey, I'm loving this right now. Classic battle. 5 fouled balls in a row. I'd love to see this next one put in play for sake of pace of play, but I love the fact that he's battling.
Line shot to second, but it's caught, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th. First pitch coming. Here it is. And they'll start the at-bat with a sinker as this is chopped foul at the plate. Castro throws what many consider to be one of the better power sinkers in the game. He throws it very hard, and you really don't have to squint to see it drop right off the table.
Hey, I've talked to a lot of guys around the league that hit off this guy, and they say it's like trying to hit a bowling ball. It's a heavy ball with heavy sink. If you make contact, it feels like you're hitting a bowling ball. This guy has one of the best sinkers in the game.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Stephen Piscotty becomes the first out in the bottom of the 6th inning. Lifted in the air out towards left center. After it is Jones. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out. Digging in and looking for more, Marcus Semien. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. Semien in an 0-2 hole here.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He's pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout. Score at 2-3, and the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 7th inning coming up. The A's lead it 6-0. Back here at the Coliseum in Oakland. The A's are on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But before it gets underway, let's take a look at our game summary to this point. A new pitcher to tell you about now is it'll be the hard-throwing Fernando Rodney that gets the nod here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Now batting, Renato Nunez. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Now batting.
So striding in, number 62. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone's...
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They still find themselves down 6-zip. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy.
Leading off for the A's, catcher, Jonathan Lucroy.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Missed with a slider. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close, and he offered at it. I'm not sure right now if I'm the pitcher. You could probably throw anything you want up there, and this guy's going to swing at it.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, number 22. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball. 1-0. A bouncer up the middle. Beckham scoops it up onto Davis at first, and there are 2 away. Stepping in, Matt Chapman. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Fouled away. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Ready with another 0-2. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. Mancini will wait on it, and he will put it away to retire the side. Digging in, Tim Beckham. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Sean Kelly has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
No balls and 1 strike. And this is taken. It's a ball and a strike now to the Baltimore shortstop. A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. And he struck him out.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Piscotty's under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Digging in, the switch hitter, Jed Lowry. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way. Line shot to first, and there's 1 away.
The batter, number 2, designated hitter.
Digging in once again, Chris Davis. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Liner toward right center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Show Track tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by. Stepping in now, Matt Olson. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. in the dirt here. Here it comes, 0-2. Up around the face.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get to count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
A great pitch there, as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out. Stepping in, Stephen Piscotty. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch coming, here it is. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1. Comes set, and the 0-1. Oh, this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me.
And it's the pitcher that makes the play to retire the side. The A's strand 1, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. A look there at the Bay Bridge from the East Bay side, where we are for this one from the Coliseum in Oakland. In now, Adam Jones, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Chris Hatcher comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
So he sets him down swinging. Adam Jones becomes the first out of the inning. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Hit hard down the right field line, but foul. 1 out, nobody on. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. And now the designated hitter for the Orioles, Mark Trumbo. In previous meetings with Chris Hatcher, he's 1 for 3. Hatcher, a 6'1" right-hander. He was a 5th-round pick in the first-year player draft of 2006.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
A 6-0 shutout to finish off tonight's game. The Oakland A's jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Trevor Cahill is credited with the win. Tanner Scott struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa and the lefty Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Athletics, 6 runs on 12 hits, 1 error. They left 4 men on base. For the Orioles, no runs, 3 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 46 minutes. A reminder that extra BART train service is available on the Fremont Daly City line or on the Fremont-Richmond line by accessing the ramp directly outside the stadium beyond the left field wall. AC Transit will also be available.